WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
Well, we look to rewrite the record books overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. The record low in Baltimore for your Thursday morning, 4 degrees back in 1966, and the coldest high temperature is 22 degrees back in 1948. And when this guy shows up with his frozen thermometer, it's never good news. This is more of an atmosphere for the penguins and even Santa Claus himself as he comes down from the North Pole and maybe pays us a late visit here. And with all this cold in place and the saturation in the ground below from all of the rain that we picked up over 2018 and even at the start of 2019, we are getting a couple reports every now and then from a few viewers on Facebook Live of some loud booms, and that's what we call a frostquake. It's when the rocks and the expansion in the soil, as it freezes up between the rocks and the soil, and it creates a crack, and it also creates that loud boom. It's not anything like an earthquake, but just enough to give you that sound of that effect of an earthquake out there. But once again, not an earthquake, a frostquake, that expansion in the soil with all that moisture and the very cold temperatures that we're seeing outside right now in the single digits in many locations. 4 up in Westminster, 6 in Jarrettsville, 10 right now in Dundalk, even down the Eastern Shore. Our friends over here in Chestertown, Betterton and Cecilton not escaping either. 10 and 11 degrees. Further south down at the beach, 16. And on the other side of the mountains, 8 degrees below zero right now out towards Deep Creek. Besides all of that, we have the wind chill advisory, wind chill warnings out through Garrett County for wind chill factors 5 to 15 degrees below zero, and that's because of that northwest wind, still pretty stout here at 5 to 15 with gusts over 20, and that gives us wind chill factors of 27 degrees below zero. That is some nasty stuff out there towards Deep Creek and in the round neighborhood here from Baltimore down towards Annapolis, running between 6 below zero and 5 degrees right now. Down on Easton and portions of Talbot County, 4 degrees below zero. And guess what? It doesn't get much better over the next 24 hours. We slowly get back to the single digits by tomorrow afternoon, but still very dangerous in the wind chill department with wind gusts that will remain in place upwards of 20 miles per hour. Satellite and radar combined is clean, high pressure and control. We had the snow squalls earlier today that plowed here the cold, and that cold really taking over much of the nation with high pressure back towards the west. Check out these wind chills. 50 degrees below zero right now in International Falls, 37 degrees below zero to the skin in Minneapolis, and it doesn't get much better on Thursday as we get into the core of the cold. At least it's one day here with those temperatures in the teens. Snow showers return on Friday. We could see a dusting to an inch out of this, but notice the temperature. It's back close to 30 on Friday, and then it starts to warm from there going into the weekend. So we're almost there. We're almost out of this. There's that snow potential on Friday, a dusting to an inch, courtesy of that cold air and another little weak disturbance moving on by. 2 degrees, that would beat the record low of 4 tonight, set back in 1966. Overnight lows, 6 in Baltimore, 11 in Annapolis, 6 degrees below zero out towards Deep Creek. Nasty wind chills tomorrow. Watch for school delays, frozen sunshine, but hope. Super Bowl Sunday, mild air, 51 on Sunday, 53 on Monday. About 60 on Tuesday. So we go from the Arctic assault to a little taste of spring.
Yeah, get back to that frost quake here. I mean, is it loud like a transformer blowing, or?
It could be like a loud rumble, like you'll hear or feel the shaking, or a loud boom, like somebody slamming a car door shut. Or maybe even think about your deck falling off your house.
Oh, that's great. All right. One of those three are going to happen to you tonight. All right. Thank you. Thanks. All right. Coles.